Hello, now we will talk about the energy audit instruments. So here you see what are the energy audit instruments here. So first, what is an energy audit? So I have given you several lectures about this. What is the energy audit? Now, inspection, survey, and analysis of energy flows for energy conservation in a building, process, or system to reduce the amount of energy input into a system without negatively affecting the outputs. Right now, so I have told you, suppose in your house, if you have to go for energy audit, then you have to calculate about the ratings of your fan, switch, light, everything. And then after getting the ratings, then you have to find out how you can reduce the consumption of energy. For example, suppose in your room there is a tube light and you want to replace it with another anything to reduce the consumption. That time you have to use the CFL, that means chlorofluorescent CFL lamp, that is readily available today. Next, what is the need of energy audit? So an energy audit can determine the energy wasting deficiency and can show exactly how to address those problems. Even most useful an energy audit will tell how much money and energy can be saved each year. That means if you will apply some techniques, that in case of tube light you can use CFL, or you can use any another other means, you can reduce the monthly bill. So that means when you will perform the energy audit, then you can reduce the monthly electricity bill also. At last, the topic is what is the audit instruments. So here you see there are the audit instruments, that is anemometer, ultrasonic flow meter, hygrometers, light meters, multimeters, pH meters, power factor meters, contact thermometers, non-contact tachometers. Okay, these are things. So what is anemometer? Here you see the anemometers are essentially fluid flow measuring instrument. That means where the fluid is flowing, that time you will use the anemometer. Suppose any fluid is flowing through a pipe or a tank. Here in this figure you will see here that a man is using the anemometer to just to find out the fluid flow. So right now an energy audit tools, they are most commonly used to measure airflow from heating or ventilation or in air conditioning. Right now we are using it in air condition maximum time anemometer. Next application of anemometer is the airflow of a HVAC system and also used to measure other clean air flows. For example, when testing and tuning a HVAC system, it is important to ensure that appropriate quantities of fresh air are developed. Then ultrasonic meter, right now they are used to estimate the fluid flow also, like anemometer it is also used to measure the fluid flow. So they use frequency shifted, etc. Now where are the applications? Now here it is written, you can see the flow rates entering or leave a pump, etc. Next is hygrometer. So this is an instrument for measuring the moisture content. Okay, so there are some applications, humidity result and humidity in mildew, humidity in wood warping or board drying. Then light meter. A light meter means illumination. I think all of you have seen in cricket stadium that umpires are using light meter to see the stadium light. If the light is low, floodlight is low, then you may see that the cricket match is stopped. This light meter can be used there, and lux meter is also there. And next is multimeter. I think all of you have seen in your lab. By multimeter we can easily measure the resistance, we can easily measure the ampere and then volt, etc. Okay, next multimeter, all of you know what are the use of multimeter. Then pH meter. So pH meter is generally used here to expressing the acidity or basicity, that is based on the concentration of hydrogen ions present, right? And applications is mainly water quality, we are using to use the water quality. Next, power factor meter. That means all of you know that we have to maintain some power factor all over India, and that's why this power factor meter is used. So here you can see. Then non-contact infrared thermometer. Non-contact infrared thermometer means without contacting you can use the temperature in solids or fluids. And non-contact tachometer, I think in machine lab all of you have seen how we can use the RPM, how we can see the RPM of a machine, what is the speed of a machine. Okay, that's now for today. Thank you.